Medium man, physical medium man, physical medium man. What'd you buy? Was it something good?
What's up, guys? Physical Media Man back here again for the Physical Media Man Monday video. I have a Rad 9 community challenge. Saw Tim Talks Talkies video about this and his 9 movies he watched over and over again as a kid. So the Rad Pack, I'll try to remember to leave links down below to their separate channels. Came up with this challenge, so I decided to go ahead and make a video because there was definitely quite a few movies that I definitely watched over and over again growing up, back in the VHS and VCR days. So I have a lot of VHS to show off here. A lot of them are my actual childhood VHS tapes. So before I get started, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, leave feedback, do all that good stuff down below. I'll leave the links to my Instagram page, my Physical Media Man Store Instagram page, my Facebook page for the Physical Media Man / Physical Media Man Store, my Facebook page for non-media related items, the Hodgepodge Garage, my email, my eBay, my Twitter, and my Letterboxd account. So first up, these are in no particular order. This is the only DVD I'll be showing off. It definitely had a VHS. I must have had it taped. I didn't have too many VHS tapes that were non-Disney titles growing up, but I do have a couple here to show. But first up, we got Three Ninjas, which desperately needs a Blu-ray or a 4K. I don't know if it'll ever happen. It'd be sweet to get a box set with all the Three Ninjas movies. I really only watched this one growing up. And I was into karate at the time and martial arts movies, and this is a favorite. And it says crosses Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Home Alone, which it does in a way. It's a lot of fun, some funny laughs and funny parts, and Rocky loves Emily. So yeah, this one's great. If you haven't watched it, it's still fun. I've revisited it a few years ago and still really enjoyed it. So next up, I don't think I had this on my top 25 of the 90s. I had the original. This is a sequel, which I ended up watching more. This is not my original VHS tape, but we got D2, The Mighty Ducks. I feel like this one has a little more hockey in it than the other one, than the first one, and I got some new characters, which is quite a bit of fun. Some really neat jerseys. And just a really fun sequel, and one that I still really enjoy. I'm a huge fan of the Mighty Ducks. So yeah, that's the second one on the list here. Next up's my favorite movie. We got Home Alone, just a classic Christmas movie that's you can watch at any point during the year. It's funny every time, and just so many great lines, so many memorable scenes and locations. I mean, the house is just so iconic, and I just love this movie, and I watched it over and over again growing up. Recently, in the last few years, I picked up this VHS tape. I had it recorded from the TV, but I think it's really neat because it's got some sort of sticker on it and everything. It looks like it's sealed. I don't know if it was opened at one. Yeah, it says previewed, so I don't know if they resealed it or what, but I really wanted to grab that. Next up, watch this one. Obviously, I've watched all these a ton, but I was really into Davy Crockett a lot growing up. This is my original VHS of Davy Crockett, King of the Wild Frontier. I had the get up. I dressed up like Davy Crockett here and there. I love the music, and just everything about this movie is just a lot of fun. It's been a while since I watched it, but yeah, love Davy Crockett. Next up, I definitely wanted to get a Disney movie on the though I guess Mighty Ducks is technically a Disney movie, more of an animated Disney movie on the list here, so I went with Toy Story. I also watched Beauty and the Beast and quite a few others a lot. Lion King, Aladdin, But I think I watched Toy Story the most. This came out at the perfect time. I was the target audience for this one. It's just a classic movie that I really enjoy. Next up, this is one of the few ones that I had a legit copy of that wasn't a Disney film. We got Top Gun, and I love this movie. I was into military and that type of thing, and airplanes and whatnot when this came out, or not when it came out, but when I was watching it. It just a really fun movie, very rewatchable. All these are really rewatchable. Obviously, since I watched them over and over again, I really enjoyed the one that came out in the last couple of years. But great music in this, great cast, just a lot of fun. All right, we got 3 more left. Next up, we got Space Jam. I remember being so excited to pick this up. I'm pretty sure I saved my allowance and purchased this on my own. And I don't know where I think it's in here somewhere. It came with like a little coin, and like had Michael Jordan on one side and maybe some of the Monstars on the other or something. Definitely still have it somewhere. It's not an amazing movie, but it really captures everything about the 90s. Great music, just a lot of fun. I was a big Michael Jordan fan, as you can see behind me there. So I really enjoyed that one. Oh, I meant to grab it and I didn't. I also watched, there was like a Sports Illustrated release, like a little documentary called Come Fly With Me. Michael Jordan, and it might have been like a year or something. I watched that a ton too growing up, just on repeat. Some other sports, I had some Notre Dame VHS tapes I watched a lot. I had a Larry Bird Legend one that I watched a lot, but I was sticking strictly to movies on this, so yeah. All right, next up, we got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This was from my childhood collection as well. Bought this from a neighbor's garage sale back in the day, and I wore this one out. This one I might have watched the most of any. I don't know. Like I said earlier, I was into karate and martial arts for quite a few years growing up, and watched this one so much. It's just so good. It's still really good. And yeah, I just love the Turtles, and this is the best Turtles movie by far in my opinion. And yeah. And lastly, another one that came from my childhood collection that I watched so much growing up. I also watched the Michael Keaton 1989 one, but I watched this one more for sure. We got Batman Forever, which some people give it a hard time, but to me, I really like it still. I think everybody does a good job in their roles. Sometimes it's a little over the top and silly and stuff, but great casting choices, especially with Jim Carrey and Tommy Lee Jones, and just a lot of fun, and just like all these other ones, just so rewatchable. So that's why I watched them over and over again. Kind of want to watch one of these now. So this is my 9 movies that I watched over and over growing up. So yeah. Oh, I didn't grab one. The other title is Jurassic Park, my other favorite movie of all time. Had it on my list here, so I don't. 2, 4, 6. Oh, I got rid of 3 Ninjas. I got rid of 3 Ninjas, added Home Alone. The other title is Jurassic Park, my other favorite movie of all time. So rewatchable, just a perfect film. I feel like it and Home Alone are just really just absolutely perfect. So many great lines in both. Great score by John Williams in both. So yeah, that's my list of the movies I watched over and over. Sorry, 3 Ninjas. But yeah, Hope you enjoyed this. If you haven't yet done so, please make sure to subscribe. This is Physical Media Man signing off. Physical media will never die. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man. Physical Media Man.